Good morning, everybody. How are we doing on this glorious Friday? Friday in Brisbane is 27 degrees, fine and sunny. Sorry, not 27, 37 degrees, fine and sunny. So it's a hot one, but we'll manage as well. Okay, so this is the first time I've done a video like this in quite a while, as I'm going to give you a ton of value of what we're going to cover with the four essential components to systemize and automate your business. So we're going to be here for about half an hour, so feel free to stay around, feel free to comment, say hello. It's always really nice to know who's in the room as well, which is great. But I put a question out there yesterday or a few days ago out on Facebook is what is your goals for 2025? And a lot of people, I said between personal and business goals. And a lot of people came back with business goals of want to launch my bookings, I want to be more consistent, I want to continue what I'm doing, increase my revenue, showing up on social media, double my turnover, double my average sale, automate and streamline came up quite a lot. So I'm going to run through the four essential components that you need in your photography business to systemize and automate it. And I want you to understand how these four components work together to really make a difference. Now, there's a lot of photographers out there that I've either coached or I'm working with directly or I just know as really good friends of mine that are actually doing all of these four components. Now, to give you some case studies with this, there's some photographers, when you do this correctly, they're earning up to $500,000 a year from the front room in their bedroom as a solo business owner with no staff members at all. Now, you've got other people who are earning close to $500,000 per year, and they do have team members, but they're only working 2, 3, 4 days a week. And there's other people that we're working with. I can have so many scenarios that used to have a team of like 2 or 3 in the studio as an admin, photographer, retoucher, and all these extra components, which is hard because managing people is hard for photographers because most photographers are creatives. They're not they don't want to manage people. They just want to create and be business owners and make money and look after their family and do all the fun parts. So managing people is quite tough. Now, up to probably 2 to 5 years ago, if you were to earn 300, 500, $1 million, you need staff members. You cannot do this on your own. These days, a lot of those people who are friends of mine who had 2 or 3 staff members have gone back to just working from themselves. Now, this is something that has sparked because of COVID. For starters, they had to lean their business and be super smart. But it's also the advancement in technology and software and programs, which has created the opportunity for photographers to work smarter and not harder. So I'm going to go through these 4 components and I'm going to make sure that you guys understand them all and how they work together, because this is something that we're going to go through in the 3 days business audit, which is going to be next week. And you kind of need to get your head around this to really move forward in your business as well. So let's go on a little journey. I'm going to start with let's go green to start with. So the first component with this, morning Sammy, the first component with this is your systems and work flow. Before you can scale and grow your business, you need to have a really clean system and workflow. And you might like, well, what is that? They are interconnecting frameworks that establish structured processes to ensure the efficiency and clarity in tasks, execution, and roles. Now, a lot of people but I don't know my system and workflow. And this comes about after being an SWPP at the business school. We had about 40 people in the room, and out of the 40 people, I reckon only 3 to 5 of them actually had a proper operations manual, systems, and workflow. Because when I showed them this, I should have brought it up beforehand. When I showed them the masterclass workflow of from Systems and Workflow 2.0 in the PBBN, which I'm going to do it the really unprofessional way, and I'm just going to show it to you like this. Let's go for a quick let's move you around. So, in PPPN, this one here, Systems and Workflow, if you click on it, you get to here. If you go down the bottom, you've got the Canva template, and the Canva template is here. And throughout here, you can literally zoom in and look at the entire workflow of all the steps that there is within your photography business, which is pretty cool. Now, in these workflows is also links. If I go closer, is also links to 7-part nurturing series, email 1, email 2, from the bookings and all these type of things as well. Okay, just wanted to show you that. Now, one of the things where it's essential, because it's essential, you can't do the other 3 until you've got this one process done. So you need to make sure that your systems and workflow and your client experience, hey Ali, is really down pat. Because when you have a consistent flow with your clients, you know what they're gonna get, when they're gonna get it. I put it this way, right? I put it this way. If you were to sell your car right now as it is, without doing anything else, will you get the best return on investment? Probably not. If you're anything like me, I've got 2 kids and a dog, and it's a mess. But what I do need to do is clean it, polish it, fix it, tidy it up, get rid of the scuff marks, and then I'm setting it up for the best possible result for the best price when someone wants to buy it, just like when you're selling a house. So when you're doing your systems and workflow from a client perspective, are you doing all the things that you need to do to give your clients the best client experience, to therefore get the best result, not just for you, but for the client as well? Okay, that's step number 1. And I'm going to put this here as 1. Number 2. Let's go number 2. And let's go number 2. Number 2 is automations. Now, automations might be something that's like, well, of course it is. It's, you know, you can automate things. But there's one of the key factors with automations. And let me describe to you what automations is in a terminology. Automation uses technology to execute repetitive, rule-based tasks with precision, delivering consistent results and maximizing efficiency by following, this is the key part, human set instructions. Once you have got your systems and workflow in pat, the most popular place to do your automations is in your CRM, not GRM, CRM. Now, look at things like Hello Zen CRM, Studio Ninja, Tave, 17 Hats, Light Blue, all of them, right? All of the automations that majority of people need to run fluent, successful businesses starts in a CRM, because that's where you automate your marketing strategies with your lead forms. I saw a Facebook post today, should you go to a landing page or a Facebook lead form? Always, 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 always a landing page. It's the one thing you own. You don't own Facebook, you own your website, you own your landing page. You can redirect them, you can retarget them, you can send them a 3-part email series, you can do heaps of stuff. And then when people book in, you send them the booking letter, the contract, the invoice. Your emails are automated. Your fire up text messages are automated. You can, at the moment with Hello Zen CRM, you can automate your emails, you can automate your blogs, you can automate your social media. There's so much stuff that you can automate, but you can't automate something that's not there and developed, because it's followed by human set instructions. You need to build it first in your systems and workflow to automate it. Capish? Am I making sense? Anybody out there that I'm making sense to, that would be awesome. All right. Number 3. I'm going to go orange now. Number 3. The old biggest topic of our time at the moment is AI, artificial intelligence. But how does this work within a photography business and within the photography industry? Well, there's a few things that we've got here. All right. AI, let me describe to you what AI means. AI uses data and machine learning to make human-like decisions, adapting over time and it improves over time as its problem-solving abilities by learning from experiences. So just like ChatGTP, you train it to talk like you. It's like Imagine AI. You train it to edit just like you. It's like Evoto. You set templates to edit the way you want to edit. It's like, what else is there? It's like using ManyChat. You set up your systems and workflow and automations, and then you train it with ChatGTP to respond like you respond. Okay? So using AI is super important, but AI is learning from you, and you need to know what you're doing in the first place with your systems and workflow, and you can sort your automations through your CRM, and then your AI is using all different types of software in all the different areas within your business. Capish? Who uses, just write in the comments, what CRM do you have? Write in the comments, what CRM do you use? That's my first question, so answer that one for me. My next question is, what is your favorite AI software that you use? What CRM, answer your question, and what is your favorite AI software that you use? I can't tell you how much I love things like Grammarly, ChatGTP, Imagine AI, and Evoto, and like Fundy Designer, Album Designer with the automation process. There's just so much stuff, but it's learning from what we love. It's not just, you can't just AI something. It has to go from human-like decisions rather than an automation. You can't AI a system and workflow. You need to train it. All right. Then last one. Where's my colors? My daughter's stolen all my textures because that's what she does. Look, I got a little itty bitty bends. Remember itty bitty bins? Look, Dad, my hero. Let's go purple. No, I've already done purple. Let's go blue. Blue. Last one is blue. All right. Last one, and this is really the scale and grow. If you want to look at 4 essential components to systemise and maximize and automate your business, to maximize it, to scale and grow, to get from where you are to where you want to be. Al, in your case, as a farmer sitting on a tractor, when you've got your automations working for you and your AI is working behind the scenes, the next step is step number 4, and that step number 4 is like the scale and grow. It is VAs and outsourcing. VAs and outsourcing. This is where the rubber hits the road. This is where you go from 100,000 to 200,000, 200,000 to 400,000, 400,000 to 800,000. Like, you literally can double your business. Because if you're making 100, 200,000 plus, I can tell you now, you've got a great system and workflow that is tried and tested and works. You've scaled your business through your own automations and workflow through your CRM, which is working perfectly for you. You're using all the AI technology and software to streamline, be more professional, to quicker, faster, easier. And now to scale and grow, you need to look at either a VA and outsourcing. And I'll go through what the 2 different things are. But what is VA and outsourcing? It's delegating tasks to external experts, improving efficiency, reducing costs, and allowing, this is the key part, allowing businesses to focus on core activities and access to specialized skill, which means your core activity is to be a photographer, is to connect with people, is to go to market, is to work in your community. That is, as a photographer, your core activity for most people, right? Access to specializing skill is like, I'm going to outsource to a retoucher. I'm going to outsource my Facebook marketing. I'm going to outsource my marketing in general. I'm going to outsource my phone calls with my clients. But a VA, and here's the 2 different things. Outsourcing is generally to someone who's more specialized than you, that is going to take the information of your business and run with it and go further. A VA is more about, it's a little bit different. A VA is a repetitive task that requires a person to do. So you can't use a computer to do it, but they need to be shown the process and they will repeat it over and over again. So my favorite VAs I'm going to go is Wedding Workflows. Now, I've got a coupon for them or a referral link for them, Wedding Workflows. I use Wedding Workflows. I've got an amazing VA, Jonathan, who I'm going to catch up with in the next 10 minutes or so. What they do is repetitive tasks. So think about this, like you've done a photo shoot, you send them the 30 images, you've already got pre-information about that client, and your VA will create a reel, a story, a Facebook post, a blog, and update your website within 24 hours. If you're photographing a wedding, they'll contact your vendors, they'll send it to your vendors, they'll send referral links. So it's something that you do time and time again. That's a repetitive task, but you need a person to do it because there's too many moving parts. You can't do it with automations because there's too many moving parts. You can't do it as AI software because there's too many moving parts. But it does need to be a person, but once you show the person once through your system and workflow, you then go, hey, Mrs. VA, now that I've got this down pat, can you just repeat it for me every time I do a photo shoot? Am I making sense here? Communicate with me, people. Chat with me. So, and this is where you really scale and grow your business. I can see businesses have really increased dramatically because they've got VAs and outsourcing. I know that Sammy Lee, I did an interview with her. She went from photographing 20 weddings a year to like 80 weddings a year because she's got all these things in play. I know Kerry Martin, I've just released a podcast with her that came out today. She travels around Australia for 2.5 years with her husband and her 2 dogs, photographing dogs all around Australia in a camper van. And the reason why she can do it successfully, and listen to the interview, it's amazing. She's got a really clean system and workflow. She automates everything because she's on the road. And then she has VAs to help her scale and grow. It's an amazing interview. You need to listen to it. All right? So that, my friend, is what we want to cover today. There's a lot of things to do. Make sure you sign up for the 3-day workshop that is going to be next week. I'm going to help you go through all these things in 3 days. It's a part of the PBBN membership. If you're not a member, that's okay. It's completely free, but you just need to become a member to jump on it. And it's free for 7 days. Take the training, take the information and run with it, and then just leave. I won't hold you to it, but it's one of those things where it's like, I want to help you, but I can't help you unless you make yourself available. Anyway, mate, I love it. Oh, Maggie Robinson. We didn't get to catch up in London, which was a shame, but maybe next time. We're supposed to go out for dinner, but we didn't quite get there. Anyway, have an awesome day. Enjoy. Any questions, write in the comments, private message me. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.